Right then, on today's Liverpool News Daily, we're going to run the rule over some cracking stories. Brazilian star set to succeed Mohamed Salah at Liverpool. Then, Unai Emery speaks out ahead of facing Liverpool. What's the sequence of the events? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome. We've got some thrilling Liverpool news lined up for you, so stay tuned until the end to catch all the latest updates. And don't forget to leave 300 likes to keep us motivated in bringing you the latest Liverpool updates. The curtain is finally falling on Mohamed Salah's legendary tenure at Anfield, leaving Arne Slot with the monumental task of replacing a man who has practically carried the Reds' front line for nearly a decade. While the Egyptian king's consistency and availability have become the stuff of folklore, the focus now shifts toward a successor who can replicate that explosive spark from the right flank. An intriguing opportunity has emerged in the form of a Brazilian trickster currently surplus to requirements at the Etihad, sparking whispers that a daring raid on our direct rivals could be on the cards. Savinho represents the quintessential modern winger, boasting elite dribbling statistics and that rare left-footed profile that makes him the natural heir to Salah's throne. Despite his immense ceiling, the 22-year-old has found himself sidelined following City's recent acquisitions, meaning a move to Merseyside could offer him the perfect platform to reclaim his place in the national setup. Securing such a high-caliber talent from a title competitor would be a massive statement of intent, potentially providing Slot with the final piece of his tactical puzzle for years to come. Do you think Savinho has what it takes to step into Salah's boots, or should the Reds be looking elsewhere this summer? Following on from those latest developments on the training ground, the focus shifts squarely to the pitch where everything is truly on the line for the Merseyside Giants. Arne Slot's men travel to the Midlands for what feels like a definitive, high-stakes showdown at a packed Villa Park this evening. With both clubs currently locked on 59 points, the battle for the top four has reached a fever pitch that few could have predicted at the start of the campaign. It is a classic six-pointer, where a victory effectively secures a ticket to Europe's elite competition while leaving the opposition in a frantic final day scramble. The Reds arrive in Birmingham during a period of tactical evolution, seeking consistency in a squad that has shown flashes of brilliance under the new regime. In the notable absence of Mohamed Salah's talismanic presence, the burden of leadership in the final third falls heavily onto the shoulders of the versatile Cody Gakpo. However, the sudden emergence of young Rio Ngumaha provides a thrilling wildcard option on the flank, offering the kind of raw unpredictability that can dismantle even the sternest of Premier League defenses. Slot must now balance this youthful exuberance with a disciplined defensive structure to ensure his side isn't caught out on the transition by a hungry home side. Across the pitch, Unai Emery's squad is riding a wave of unprecedented euphoria after punching their ticket to a major European final earlier this week. There is a lingering question of whether their focus remains sharp on domestic duties or if their minds have already wandered toward their upcoming silverware hunt in Germany. History suggests that a side this close to continental glory can be vulnerable, yet Liverpool would be foolish to expect anything less than a hostile and intimidating reception. Villa Park will be a cauldron of noise tonight as the home faithful dream of a historic double achievement to cap off a remarkable season. Unai Emery has been vocal in his admiration for the work being done on Merseyside, noting that the collective strength under Slot is perhaps harder to counter than individual brilliance. He has sternly warned his players that any momentary lapse in concentration against a club of Liverpool's stature will be punished without a second thought. This match serves as the ultimate litmus test for Villa's mental fortitude before they turn their sights toward the Freiburg final in the coming weeks. The tactical chess match between the two dugouts promises to be as fascinating as the physical battle unfolding on the hallowed turf itself. Strategic reinforcements are expected for the hosts tonight, with the likely return of Douglas Luiz and Emiliano Buendia to the heart of the Villa midfield. The primary threat to Liverpool's clean sheet remains the clinical Ollie Watkins, whose 12 goals this season have proven he can finish even the slightest of half chances. Liverpool's defensive line must remain perfectly synchronized to nullify Villa's signature rapid counterattacks that have undone so many visitors to the Midlands this term. Exploiting any physical fatigue in the Villa ranks after their grueling midweek schedule could be the decisive factor for Slot's high-energy midfield engine room. Encouragingly for the traveling supporters, Liverpool boast an impressive record of being undefeated in their last 10 outings against this particular Birmingham opposition. While the current goal difference technically keeps the Reds ahead in the standings, only a clinical victory will provide the peace of mind required for a stress-free end to the season. A win tonight would silence the doubters and confirm that the post-Klopp era is well and truly on an upward trajectory towards sustained European greatness. We wait with bated breath to see if the boys from Merseyside can deliver a masterclass under the lights and ignite celebrations across the globe. Do you think Cody Gakpo has what it takes to be our primary goal-scoring leader while Salah is sidelined, or should Slot take a gamble on starting young Ynwa from the first whistle? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Moving on from those developments elsewhere, we turn our gaze toward the unfolding drama at Anfield, where the hierarchy has reached a definitive conclusion regarding the dugout. Despite a campaign that many Liverpudlians would describe as utterly demoralizing, particularly given the eye-watering expenditure on high-profile talent, the club appears steadfast in its commitment to Arne Slot. Critics have pointed to a side that often looks second-best physically and tactically, yet the powers that be believe the Dutchman possesses the long-term vision to restore our former glories. It seems the anticipated end-of-season post-mortem has been scrapped in favor of a united front, signaling that Slot still has the full backing of the FSG boardroom. Renowned journalist Ben Jacobs suggests that any talk of a summer U-turn is wide of the mark, as the Reds are already neck-deep in planning for the next transfer window with Slot at the helm. While results have been far from the standard we expect at this historic club, the internal consensus is that a Champions League finish provides a sufficient platform to recalibrate and go again. Instead of a knee-jerk reaction to a trophyless season, Liverpool are opting for stability, trusting that the teething problems of this transition will eventually give way to a more cohesive and dominant style of play. The focus now shifts entirely to a pivotal summer of recruitment, but do you think sticking with Slot is a masterstroke of patience or a recipe for further frustration? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a true Liverpool fan, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's meet again soon to discuss the greatest club, Liverpool.
See you next time.
See you soon.